We've got Joanne on the line now. Good morning to you, Joanne.
Good morning.
Now,
Hiya.
Joanne, you kind of agree with this, don't you? But yours isn't so much that you find the maternity leave unfair, but you find that returning parents that come back that then expect to be able to leave work on the dot, or that they have to go to, I don't know, parents' evening or something like that, that you have to pick up the slack for them. You find that bit unfair.
I mean, I'm obviously not saying where, but I had a colleague who went off pregnant, came back pregnant, filled up the slack. And I'm not saying, women lie and say, their child's ill, I've got to go, or I've got school problems or issues. But there was no consideration of people who don't have children. Happily, I don't have children. But also, I was always, if I wanted a Christmas holiday or things like that, I wasn't allowed as such because people who have children had priority, which I didn't think was fair.
But do you think that as a society we need to support people in having children? That's kind of, as a society, that's sort of how we work. Is it not?
Yeah,
I mean, is that just unfair? I mean, is that unfair to think that?
Not really, but I just think people who don't have children and choose not to tend to get put on the back burner at work. We all have annual leave, and I accept that. I'm not saying I would have taken maternity, had this leave every year, but I don't see why just because you choose not to have children.
If you'd have gone to your employer and suggested that, I don't want to appear flippant here, but you said you've got a couple of dogs, so.
I mean, I didn't. To be fair, I didn't when I was working because I do now. But when I was working full time.
Yeah. So you have to have dog sitters. You have people look after the dogs and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Get home at a certain time. So are you? And I said I'm not being flippant, but are you saying that if you've got a couple of dogs at home, then you should be able to get out early or get out on time because you've got dogs to look after?
In part of me says I don't see why not, but I do have people who look after them. But my point is, just because I choose not to have children, I don't see why I should be put on the back for holidays, Christmas, and there's no reason why they should say no, you don't have children, so you can't have the time off, which I was told on, a few times.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Joanne.